Hello and welcome, as it is the fourth day of June 2019. My name is Derek, and welcome to the Money Charts channel. All bets, trades of the like, well, that's within each's own risk and their own reward. Bitcoin dominance. When this does nothing in a day, like these breaks or doesn't, as far as percentage move, that means Bitcoin did just as well as altcoins for the most part, regardless of what Bitcoin did. When it goes down a little bit and Bitcoin is going down like it is, that means altcoins are going down a little bit more. If there's a decent sized red move and Bitcoin goes down, that means altcoins are going down really large. And if Bitcoin goes up and this goes down, that means altcoins are really overperforming that of the Bitcoin charts. And on the opposite end, when this goes up, Bitcoin goes up, well, the other coins aren't going up or not where near as much like we've seen in here. Or this goes up and that's a situation in which the altcoins would go down harder than Bitcoin. So if this goes down, and I don't know if I said this before, it would be a rare situation to see Bitcoin going down like 20% and the other coins going down 7. That would be a decent red move as well. Anyway, Bitcoin's going down well, so this one isn't doing too much. It is hanging in there, resisting this Fibonacci level, looking to go down towards here. If there's a decent sized red move down towards here, again, that would be altcoins doing much better than that of Bitcoin. Okay, let's take a look at BTC on multiple time frames. And we'll start within the monthly term, which finding the level of resistance in here after such a huge run, supporting it through time, breaking down, looking like a failed breakdown right now. But as it goes, after having its move below the 18 lows, not resist here or here, it's able to support it. We'll see as we move on, but it's starting the month down 6.7%, and that's just a very blimp on the chart. On the weekly term time frame, then we have within this down move, all this congestions went up, and it hasn't seen it since the 18, that is. We still got this area for where it came from in here. 18 average on such, 6,600 and change on the 18 average of highs. On the daily term, well, I suppose if there's going to be a time to calculate a quick look at Fibonacci, and it'll be a quick look, I'm not going to be putting in the lines. Let's do it now. This low is in that of 31.22. So I'll put that number in. The most recent high that it put in was 9,097 rounded. So I'm looking at the 76.4 and the 61.8 number next as the levels of resistance. So we have the low 6,000 here, which is starting to make sense as the lowest area it would go to. And so above 6,000, above 7,000 are going to be any key areas if it's not able to hold this, because within the daily term time frame, this is, like I was saying yesterday, this is its test of this 18 lows in here. Is it going to hold and stay above this area? Question mark. We'll see. I don't know. Is this just going to plummet down over this today, tomorrow, next day really quickly? It's a possibility. If we don't have that happen fast, then we're going to have some days go by, or we're going to establish some shorter term resistance and supports to help us along the way. But the 18 average of highs in here, I'm just going to put the line in. It is roughly right here. And the 4-hour term time frame. And let me just give a few more periods amongst it. So overall, within just this level in here, this was that major key level of where it was and where you'd see where it wanted to go to. It did hit it once. Double top, pretty much. I know it's a little lower than this, but close enough. It was a good enough move. And then not supporting this. So this is that spot where, like, okay, are we going to support it? Are we going to resist it? Well, right now, as far as this line is concerned, it is resisting it right now. It's still a ways away from the 18 average after two good bars down. two sideways and barely trying to start and lift this thing off higher. Obviously, breaking down below this is support. You probably expect it to go down a little further. Of course, that can still happen. It looks still live within it. On the single hour, it's just starting to move up to its correctionary phase after leaving it from this move in here from the 84s into its consolidation. Right now, it's caught at the 18 average of lows, now to the highs. Overall, we can see it's building some resistance, or it's at least we'll see shorter term on the 15 that we're testing this level here. Meanwhile, it's also establishing support. Most certainly a price and sideways correctionary move on the 15-minute term. That's where, I mean, that's there's this sideways establishment that's settled down right now. And if it gets above this, then I'd be looking for a decent move, not to the 81.17, but you never know. But probably a quick move to the 82.83 at least, if it's going to do it. And that will be that. Again, because there's not much going on with other altcoins. Actually, I'll quickly show Tron because it's having a nice little breakout session. And I haven't really seen too much of it. I haven't seen it this morning. I did trade it quickly, just back and forth with Litecoin over and over again. Shorter term moves, working out pretty okay. But on the hourly time frame, nice little setup here from the 6 o'clock period moving on. A daily chart, nice little volatility in the movements in here. You have a point, the low to the high. Then all of this that happened on June the 3rd to the 5th, or this is a 4 hour time frame, for 3 periods, here down to here. And then how it's rebounding it really nice and quickly. That is magnificent. And on the daily term time frame, this does look ready to go for a nice little breakout higher. I'd like to see this get up maybe to the 500s and to the 556, but we'll see as we move on throughout the day. Thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye bye.